Alright guys, in today's video I want to show you an upcoming game that is being compared to Rust and Reign of Kings a lot. Basically what would happen if Rust turned medieval. Renown is the name of the game and the developers just released a brand new video explaining the project in general. So we're gonna watch it and see what it is all about. And stay tuned after that for some more details on the game. Alright, so let's see. I've talked about Renown a little bit in some of my upcoming games compilation videos, like upcoming medieval games, but never in detail like this one.
Hello, and welcome to another Renown video. In this video, I'll be answering some of the frequently asked questions we've had on the Discord, so that there's something a little bit more digestible for you guys to listen to. So let's get right into it. What genre is Renown? Renown is a PvP combat survival. We want people to be fighting other players, not the elements. Will Renown allow for solo play? Yes, of course, but we'll be balancing the game for group play.
Nice
That's our main
gameplay.
priority. It won't be easy for you to play as a solo player, but of course it's possible. But keep in mind, we are going to be giving server admins the tools they need to create a server that might be more catered towards solo play.
Alright.
Will we have 240? 240, for those who don't know, is inputting attack directions with a mouse rather than keybind. We will definitely have 240 for those who prefer that playstyle. Will there be community server hosting? Community server hosting is integral for Renown. We feel it will really help the longevity of the game. We want to be able to give server admins all the tools they need, create servers that are catered towards certain groups and certain playstyles.
Nice.
Will there be proximity voice chat? Proximity voice chat is really important for Renown,
Please.
so yes, we will definitely have
Nice.
proximity voice chat.
They needed
What
that
is Renown's release
completely.
platform? Initially, Renown will release on Steam. Later down the line, we can look into a console port, depending on the success of the game. How do I
Alright.
get testing access? Currently, there is no way to get testing
They've
access.
even got the animations
Within
of
the
the
month,
guy.
we hope to have an Indiegogo crowdfund up, where there will be tiers, and certain tiers will grant testing access, but we do want to make sure everyone understands that we're not just opening the floodgates. Those who have donated to a higher tier will have priority over those below. Are you planning on adding X feature? Throughout development on Renown, our team is focused on simplicity. We believe that a survival game only really needs a few core features to be fun, being a good stable combat system, a way to farm, a way to craft, a way to build, and a way to raid. If we can nail those and people are enjoying themselves, we can start adding on top of it. But until then, that really is our only focus. Can you spin to win? We've already made sure that spin to win and ballerina gameplay is not possible in Renown. Will Renown be more realistic or gamey? It will definitely be more gamey than realistic. We're not
Right.
going for photorealism. We're not going for historically
Yeah.
accurate.
For a
We're just
survival
going to
game
try
like
and
Rust, they
create a
need
game
to be
that's
less
more fun
realistic.
than realistic. Is Renown PvP or PvE? And what about RP? Our sole focus right now is PvP, and Renown will be a PvP game.
Right.
There will be PvE elements, of course, such as fighting animals and NPCs, towns you can attack and loot.
Okay.
But really, the end goal of all that has got to do with PvP.
Alright.
But don't worry, we haven't forgotten about RP players and the massive audience that there is for that, and we are keeping that in mind as we go forward. The last note on this question is any RP elements that we design and add to Renown
The combat
will
looks
be
really
very
good.
carefully looked at and make sure that it will never impact PvP
It's like
content
Chivalry and
negatively or
Mordhau.
in any way. We do not want RP features getting in the way of PvP content and the players that enjoy it. Renown is a PvP game. Will there be NPCs or AI? Yes, there will be NPCs and AI. Another thing I want to make very clear is that AI and NPCs will not enter into PvP combat. You will not be able to bring them along for a fight or a raid or defend from a raid. Being in combat and out of combat is as simple as if you have a weapon in your hand. We want players to generally put their weapons away as a way to just move around the map. There will be a timer or some sort of delay so that you can't just quickly jump in and out of combat, so that you're able to, say, run without it affecting your stamina. So we are keeping that in mind. Will you have the ability to create clans and icons? Yes, definitely. Group play is something we feel will be massive and probably one of the most important aspects of Renown. So, of course, we want players to be able to make clans.
If they give this
name
game
them, pick
many
your colours,
updates,
and we're going to
I
have
can
an
see it's
emblem
being
creation
so much
system
popular
that allows you to create your own.
than
We also would love to
Ring
have
of Kings,
a
for
clan
example.
management system
So much more
where
popular.
clan owners will be able to give ranks to their players and give them certain permissions, be it doors they can access or even things they can craft and amounts. I'd love for the clan management system to be tied in with the Renown system so that clan leaders can see what their players are doing, the amount of resources a player might be bringing into the clan, how many items they're losing, how many items they're crafting,
that all
how many
players?
kills they're getting, how committed are your players to your group, how much work are they doing for the betterment of the clan. I think that is something that a lot of clan leaders would love to see.
Yeah.
Will there be thirst or hunger? No. Renown will not have thirst or hunger or temperature. Will Renown have server wipes? Yes, definitely. We are planning to balance Renown to 1 week.
This is so heavily inspired by Rust, and I love it.
Wipes really help the longevity of a game. It allows players that have either been away for a little while or players that have been rated out know that it's only going to be a short amount of time before they can play again on the same level playing field as everyone else. And for those that have either done really well in a wipe, there's probably not a lot more for them to do, and they're probably happy for it to be reset so they can start again and win again. And lastly, what can I do to help? Honestly, the most helpful thing you can do right now is to tell people about the game. If you are a part of any Discord communities,
well, definitely,
please post a link to any of our videos and a link to
what I'm doing right now.
We're trying to funnel everyone into there. But of course, we have a crowdfund coming out soon. The more people that donate to that, the quicker the development will go, and the sooner we can get this game into your hands. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. If you do have more, feel free to join our Discord community. There's a bunch of people in there discussing the game, having a bit of fun. There is a questions channel there. Chuck it in there, and we will most likely personally answer it ourselves. If not, we have a bunch of community members that have been helping us a heap by answering the questions for us before we get a chance to even see them. So to you guys as well, thank you very much. And to our Patreons, massive thank you. You are really helping us, and your support means
We've got all the animations.
Thank you so much.
Even the thumbs up.
Delta out.
Alright. Looks nice, man. Looks really nice. If these games get a lot of updates, like weekly updates, can be something amazing. We've also seen so many medieval games just like this one, for example Ring of Kings or Life is Feudal. Life is Feudal was cancelled and Ring of Kings was abandoned, so I really hope this one can do something great and they don't just straight up not communicate with the community and let it go away and just forget about it. This game can be huge for the survival genre, at least I hope so. Alright guys, let me know if you're kind of excited for this upcoming game, and also let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. I feel a game like this could easily become popular if done well and in contact with the community. For years people have wanted a new medieval game akin to Rust. There's been many, but they all failed, and I hope Renown can be the one that will change that. The developers also added in its frequently asked questions part that Renown will have several biome types. It'll be primarily grasslands and steppe, woodland and forest, and maybe arid. These will likely offer variable types of play. For example, it's harder to build in the forest, but you're more hidden. It's easy to build on the steppe, but there is no trees close. They've also confirmed that every weapons have different lengths, damages, swing arcs, and purposes. Axes are excellent against shields, blunted weapons are best at defeating heavy armor, spears and polearms are great for fighting at a distance, and bladed weapons are very good all around. Different weapons also have different resource cost and durability. There will also be many different types of armor that you can gain access to when progressing through the game. Each armor piece has a purpose and mitigates a certain type of damage. Renown will have a lot of its own innovations over time, but initially the combat will very much reflect chivalry, as they feel that is the baseline of a great combat system. And anything they try to innovate needs to be done very carefully, and the community will be very much a part of that process. No weapons and armor will have an impact on the outcome of a fight, but that does not mean a skilled player cannot take out a player in the highest tier armor. It also depends on your choice of weapon, as certain damage types counter certain armor types. Alright guys, for more videos on this game, make sure you drop a like as always, and of course subscribe to stay tuned. Talk to you all soon. Thanks to Richard Westfall, Bruce Rain 236, Thunderbeard, Kian Zofagari, Rickno23, Diamond Hunter 45, Themistocles, Space Beer Gaming, and Rush Singbati for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for as low as 99 cents only by clicking the join button below. This will support me and the channel as a whole to continue making videos on the games that truly deserve it.